Swan.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Tokyo Swan. This episode saw me and some of the ladies from the dorm, Chris and Jenny, going to Asakusa. Now, Asakusa is one of the more traditional parts of Tokyo, for a couple of reasons. One, there's a lot of shrines and temples in the area, and two, there's actually a higher concentration of houses that are from pre-World War II, because obviously with the firebombs of World War II, most of Tokyo was leveled to the ground. But they actually have some houses there that are from before then, which is pretty neat. So yeah, it's certainly a more cultural, or traditionally more cultural area of Japan, made famous in the Kawabata Yasunari book, The Scarlet Gang of Asakusa. Great book, definitely recommend it. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video, and here we go. One of the first things that we saw when we got to Asakusa was this little area near one of the temples where it's just a bunch of outdoor shops, a lot of little souvenir gifts, and a lot of it's pretty traditional Japanese items. There were fans and kimonos and statues and lots of really neat stuff, so it was a good place for souvenir shopping or for getting Christmas presents for those back home, because as we know, Christmas is in like a week now. So yeah, that was really cool, and leading up from the rows of shops was a giant temple there, which was also really neat. Of course, mixed in with all the traditional Japanese items, we happened to find this one vendor outside, and they were selling cakes. So obviously we went over to check out the cakes. Upon closer inspection, these cakes were of a very different kind. I think the appropriate term for them would be boob cakes.
There's a tester? No. No tester. Oh, I collect them at home. I've got loads of them. I don't know where to buy it for now. It's quite for yourself. There's always an excuse for a present.
Eventually we did make it to the temple that was at the end of the row of shops, and before getting there there's actually this little steam pit or some sort of contraption where apparently it's supposed to purify you if you breathe in the steam from the incense and everything, and then you go into the temple itself. And in there, as is custom for many temples and shrines in Japan, there's a little bit in the back where you can throw in a coin and pray. So that was very interesting, and you see this a lot, obviously, in these sort of establishments. So yeah, it was definitely a nice cultural experience, and certainly different from last episode and even the one before it. So yeah, I do enjoy getting out there and seeing more of a traditional Japan. So after praying and going back through the maze of shops, we decided to see what else Asakusa has to offer. And there's certainly a lot of other shopping and lots of different sites that you could take in. Now, traditionally, Asakusa used to be more so known for being a pleasure district of Japan, or Tokyo rather. And this was probably more so, I'm going to guess, around the 1920s, maybe around the Kanto earthquake. That's what I'm guessing, if I remember my history right. But yeah, it was known for being the location of the Demi-Monde, which was this pleasure district where there were lots of prostitutes and other such forms of adult entertainment But nowadays I think it's more so known for the cultural shrines and it's more of the shops. Then it's not really about that anymore, although it still does exist. There still is a red light district, but we couldn't find it.
That'd be crazy, right? To spend $50 on chocolates. If it's a gift. It's quite a lot.
Also, one little fun fact about Asakusa is the home of Asahi breweries. So if you're a fan of Asahi beer, this is where their headquarters is at. And you can't miss the building. It was this giant skyscraper. It had a weird yellow thing on top of it. You can make whatever jokes or whatever you will about that, I suppose. But yep, that's also there in Asakusa. And I guess that wraps up this episode of Tokyo Swan. Next week, I'm going to be actually back in the States for Christmas, so there's not going to be an episode next week. But next year, the episodes will start back up again as soon as I'm back, so definitely please look forward to them. I'll try to get some Japanese horror review episodes while I'm over in the States, get those back up started again. So yeah, definitely, there's still going to be videos coming, and thank you for your support all this year. Certainly, I've been astonished by how much people have taken to Tokyo Swan in particular and really allowed it to flourish. So thank you so much. And I guess that's all for me. So as always, we'll see you next time.